morning to Madam and our friends. So we are here to present about the Code of Ethics for Online Teachers. There are 7 of us in our group. I myself, Divashri, Gayatri, Brittany, Yogaratna, Harish, Tacha and Akila. So, from the introduction, we can see Codes of Ethics Overview. It means online teachers follow a set of rules to ensure professionalism and ethical behavior in virtual classrooms. Moreover, we have focused in some key areas such as safeguarding student privacy. For example, teachers prioritize confidentiality and secure handling of student data. Next, promoting inclusivity and diversity. For example, creating an environment that values the unique identities of all the students. Third, academic integrity. Promoting honesty, originality, and proper citation in student work. Like, for example, if student is doing their assignment, the citation, everything should be original and not copied from any link from the Google. For the ethical considerations, communication and interaction. For example, it means maintaining professional and respectful relationship with the students, colleagues and parents. Each and every educators or lecturers should be having respectful relationship with the students. Second, responsible technology use. It means respecting copyrights law, using authorized software and promoting digital citizenship. It means students who are taking the article or document from the Google, they should respect the copyright laws, as they can cite the link or they can put down there as who was the author, where they wrote it, and moreover. And at last, this code of ethics ensures a safe and supportive virtual learning environment, upholding integrity, respect, and fairness in online education. Second slide, I am going to talk about what is ethics. So, ethics refers to a set of moral principles that guide us for our behavior and decision making. For example, it's like a compass which help us to show a correct path, and like which is wrong, which is right, and which is fair and which is unfair. So the ethics we chose was ethical use of technology, confidentiality, continuous improvement, transparency, respect for diversity, integrity, objectivity, academic honesty, professional behavior, and As for the third slide, I'm going to talk about the importance of ethics. Ethics play a crucial role in our lives, guiding us in our action and shaping our character. Let's explore the importance of ethics through several key points. So first, it's personal integrity. Ethics help us cultivate personal integrity by aligning our action with our values. It ensures that we act in a way honest, fair, and respectful towards others. By adhering to ethical principles, we cultivate a strong sense and build a reputation for being trustworthy. Second point is building trust. Acting ethically builds trust in relationship. Not only in relationship, it goes with friends, colleagues, and in our workplaces too. When we consistently demonstrate ethical behavior, others can rely on us and they will feel confident in our intentions. When people perceive us as an ethical individual, they feel comfortable to tell about themselves or to share their points easily. The third point is social cohesion. Ethics promotes social cohesion by establishing a shared set of values and principles that guide our interaction with others. It fosters a sense of unity, respect, and cooperation within the communities. Ethical behavior encourages empathy, understanding, and inclusivity, leading to a more compassionate and supporting society. At last is decision making. Ethics provides a framework for making decisions. By considering the ethical implication of our choice, we can ensure that our decisions are morally sound and aligned with our values, such as fair and not being honest in everything. Ethical decision making ensures that we act in fair, just, and responsible manner.
A very good afternoon to Madam Cynthia and my fellow friends. Well, I'm Gayatri Subramaniam, and today in my presentation I'm going to focus on my two major ethics from my part, which is ethical use of technology and confidentiality. Before I start, I would like to indicate a few things, which is why are the code of ethics is very crucial for every educators or teachers, those who are conducting the online classes as well. So basically, when we heard about the code of ethics, right, it's really helped to ensure the online teachers to be very professionalism, and it also helps to maintain the student privacy and safety also. Even though it also helped to uphold the academic integrity in the virtual learning environment. So actually, the code of ethics is really crucial for every online teachers, and because it helps to establish the clear guidelines and expectations for online teaching practices. Now I would like to explain about my first ethic, which is ethical use of technology. So basically, when we heard the word technology, right, it obviously means the using of digital tools by educators or teachers during the online classes. So everybody's wonder, like, what are the ethics are actually included in by the using of digital tools. Okay, let's focus this. Using of digital tools actually is really involves the protecting the student privacy, respecting the copyright laws, and promoting the digital citizenship, because every online teachers, they should also ensure the equitable access to the technology and avoid any discriminatory practices. And by adhering to these ethical guidelines today, so online teachers need to create a safe and inclusive learning environment for their students, for the students. Yes. So it's all about being a responsible and ethical digital citizen. So this is why the ethical use of technology is a one of the particular ethics in the for the online teachers as well. Now I'm going to explain my another part from the same ethic, which is why every online teachers need to follow or practices the ethical use of technology during the online teaching system. So first thing I would like to indicate here is protecting the student privacy. So whenever we heard the word protecting the student privacy, it obviously means it's about the students' informations, that every online teacher should keep the students' informations very secure and very confidentiality. And this ethics actually teach that every online teachers that whatever the students' informations, whatever the students' documents, whatever the privacy things, privacy informations about the students, every online teachers need to keep or need to use the secure platform to keep all those informations, the students' informations as well. Now I would like to indicate a few more points why every online teachers need to follow or practices the ethical use of technology during the online teaching system. So for example, like promoting the digital citizenship, ensuring the equitable access, or maybe we can say as fostering a positive environment. Okay, now whenever we talk about the fostering a positive environment during the online classes, it actually mean and actually help to encourage the respectful communication between the teachers and students, or students, and this point also it help for the teacher to address those students who are inappropriate behavior, those who are disrespectful or misbehavior during the classes. So it will be very helpful for every online teachers to recognize. Next, I would like to explain about my second ethic, which is confidentiality. Yes, I know confidentiality is a very common word and everyone's know what's the meaning of confidentiality, but here today I would like to indicate why the confidentiality is very important ethic for every online teachers as well. Because the confidentiality is really helps to online teachers to protect the student privacy, fosters a safe and trusting a learning environment as well. Even though it also helps to maintain the integrity of assessment and grading system, as the student performance during the classes and grades also should be only shared with the authorized individually. And overall, when we talk about the confidentiality, it really play a vital role in upholding a student rights and promoting a positive online learning experience to the every online teachers, those who follow these ethics during the online classes system. So now I would like to explain about my second part, which is why every online teachers need to practice the confidentiality during the online teaching system. So the first thing I would like to highlight here is limit access. Okay, when we talk about the limit access, every online teachers should ensure that only authorized individuals only have the rights to access the student information, because this actually means using the secure login credentials, maybe the password protecting documents, or maybe even though the being mindful of who can view the sensitive data as well. So the second point I would like to highlight here is secure the communication by using encrypted communication channels or platforms, like secure the messaging platforms or video conferencing tools, because it can help to protect the privacy of students and teachers interactions as well. So my third point is anonymized data. So whenever the students are sharing their school works or classroom tasks to the online teachers, the online teachers can actually remove any identify information to maintain the confidentiality. Even though online teachers are encouraged to use uh, the secure assessment tools whenever like conducting the assessments or collecting the student data through the online, right? So online teachers should utilize the secure and reputable platforms that, how to say, like the prioritize the data privacy as well, because this ensure that students information will be very protected throughout the assessment process.
Yoga Nasal Raja, and my matric ID number is 0120230700124, and now I will be continue presenting about the other code of ethics, which is continuous improvement and transparency. Continuous improvement is defined as the ongoing process of identifying and implementing ways to improve the teaching and learning process. This code of ethics helps the educators to expand their knowledge of the subject they teach, and it is to stay up to date to the newest technology and trends. Next, it is also to keep educators to stay motivated and engaged. As for competitive, it is to keep educators to stay ahead. There are few steps where educators can follow in online teaching. First, educators should have regular feedback from the students, where educators can collect feedback from students through surveys or discussion to identify areas of improvement. Second, technology integration, where educators can explore new educational technologies and tools to enhance the online learning. The third one is reflect and adapt. Teachers should regularly reflect on their teaching practices, learn from their experience, and adapt to their evolving needs of the students. And the last one is personalization, which educators should always tailor their teaching approach to meet individual students' needs and learning style. The next one is transparency in code of ethics in teaching, where in online teaching it is customary to be upfront and honest with the students about all aspects of the course, the expectation of the instructor, the standard for grading, and lastly the communication for procedure. These codes are important because they help to build trust between the students and the instructor. Next, transparency can help improve the quality of the teaching. Transparency can help to create a more equitable and inclusive online learning environment. There are few ways that a teacher can follow these ethics in online learning. Okay. The first one is educators should share the syllabus with the students on the first day of class and review with them. Next, educators should post a weekly schedule of topics and assignments. The next is the teacher communicates regularly with the students about their progress in the course. And the lastly, the teacher is responsive to the students' question and concern. That's all from me. Thank you. Next, I will pass.
Thank you to the presenter earlier. Now myself, Harish Krishnaredi, will be continuing with the ethics. So the ethics or code that I'm going to talk about now is very unique. It's known as respect for diversity. Online teachers should respect diversity by acknowledging and appreciating the varied attributes, backgrounds, viewpoints, and experience of students from different culture, ethnics, abilities, religion, and also their socio-economic backgrounds. Because online learning brings forward students from various backgrounds. They can be, from different part of the world, different ethnic, different religion. It's a big scope of students. Respecting diversity creates an inclusive and welcoming learning environment for the students. It promotes student belonging, active participations of students, and various ideas and opinions. It helps combat discriminations and prejudice by recognizing and addressing unconscious biases and providing a safe atmosphere for all of the students. Online teachers play a very big role in educating the students for life in globalized society, helping them develop skills and attitudes needed to succeed in varied situations. An example of a respect of diversity in online teaching is through discussion assignment that encourage students to share stories or experience relating to a topic, promoting understanding and learning from different perspectives. In conclusion, I would say online teachers should promote respect for diversity through inclusive practices such as including varied opinions, cautious dialogues, clear expectations, inclusive terminology, sharing opportunity, and continued professional development. Next, I'll be continuing on how teachers can implement this respect for diversity code in their classroom. Online teachers can practice diversity respect by including different opinions and examples in course materials. It's important to reflect student diversity. This ensures that students from various backgrounds feel represented and engaged in the learning process. By incorporating diverse perspectives, the online teachers can provide a more comprehensive and inclusive educational experience. Online teachers can encourage respectful and open discussion that honors diverse perspectives and experience. This creates a safe and inclusive environment where the students feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and ideas even if they differ from others. It promotes understanding, empathy, and critical thinking skills among students. Establishing an online uh, uh, classroom code of conduct that emphasizes diversity and defines expectations is essential. This code sets clear guidelines for respectful communication, inclusive behavior, and the importance of valuing diversity. It helps create a positive and inclusive learning environment where all students feel valued and respected. Online teachers can avoid preconceptions and using inclusive language with students is important. Online teachers should refrain from making assumptions about the student's background and instead use language that is inclusive and respect. For example, the teacher guesses that the student only talks in Malay and does not understand English, and the teacher tend to speak Malay, whereas the student understands English way more better than Malay. So this is one of the example. It helps create a positive and inclusive learning environment where all students feel valued and respected. Uh, Online teachers can encourage children to share their cultures helps build community and understanding. By providing opportunities for students to showcase their cultural backgrounds, traditions, and experience, a sense of unity and appreciation for diversity can be fostered. This promotes positive learning environment where students can learn from each other and develop a broader perspective. Teachers can regularly evaluate course content and delivery method to ensure the students' inclusivity. This involves assessing whether the materials and method used in the course represent and engage students from diverse backgrounds. By making adjustments and improvements based on the feedback and evaluation results, educators can create a more inclusive learning experience for all the students from various backgrounds. In conclusion, by actively seeking out for opportunities for learning and growth, online teachers can enhance their understanding of different cultures, perspectives, and teaching strategies that promote inclusivity. This ongoing development ensures that educators are equipped with the knowledge and the skills necessary to create an inclusive and equitable online learning environment. Now I'll be continuing talking about another ethics, which is called integrating ethics. Integrity is an important online teaching ethics as it builds trust and credibility. Online teachers who shows integrity creates a safe and reliable learning environment. Integrity promotes fairness, honesty, and transparency in online teaching. Online teachers must maintain academic integrity by ensuring originality and proper attribution of student work. They should also keep students' information confidential and private. Students' details, phone numbers, address, and all such of things. Promoting integrity can be done by giving clear instructions on a proper citation and teaching students how to use reliable sources and to avoid plagiarism. Online teachers should adhere to ethical standards, communicate expectations, provide clear assessment guidelines, use plagiarism detection tools, set a good example, and promote academic discussion so that students can also follow the point of integrity. Teachers also should prioritizing integrity, establish a solid basis for academic excellence, and maintain principles of honesty and fairness in online education. Online teachers can implement integrity by implementing several strategies in their online classroom. Um, Online teachers can explain academic integrity, plagiarism, and citation demands. Online teachers should be clearly communicate to students the importance of academic and personal integrity. This includes explaining what constitutes plagiarism, that the consequence of academic dishonesty, and the proper methods of citing sources. By educating students about their expectations, teachers can instill a sense of responsibility and ethical behavior. Stating expectations for online teachers can state expectations for original work and proper citation. Online teachers should explicitly outline their expectations for original work and proper citation in assignment and assessment instruction. This helps students to understand the importance of academic integrity and encourage them to submit their own work while giving credit to the original sources. By setting clear guidelines, teachers can foster a culture of honesty and integrity. Online teachers also can utilize plagiarism detection software. Online teachers can use plagiarism detection software to verify the originality of proper citations of students. This demonstrates the teacher's commitment to fairness and impartiality in evaluating assignments. By utilizing such software, teachers can identify any instance of plagiarism and address them appropriately, ensuring that academic integrity is upheld. Modeling integrity. Online teachers should lead by example and demonstrate integrity in their interactions with students. These include maintaining transparent, honest, and consistent communication as well as providing timely and accurate feedback. By modeling integrity, teachers create positive learning environment where students feel encouraged to uphold the same value. Online teachers can stimulate academic discussion, debates, and critical thinking. Online teachers can promote integrity by fostering academic discussion, debates, and critical thinking among students. By encouraging students to engage in thoughtful analysis and original thought, teachers discourage plagiarism and promote creativity. This approach emphasizes the importance of independent thinking and academic integrity. Overall, online teachers can promote integrity by clear communication expectations, utilizing plagiarism detection software, modeling integrity, and encourage academic discussion and critical thinking. These strategies may help an environment where students understand the value of academic integrity and are motivated to uphold it. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Akila Aida binti Azmi. I'll be explaining on two codes of ethics for online learning teachers, which are objectivity and academic honesty. The first one, we have objectivity. Objectivity is an essential for ensuring that all students are treated fairly and that their academic performance is assessed accurately. When teachers are objective, they base their judgments on objective criteria such as the student's work and their understanding of the course material. They treat each student with respect and avoid from having any personal biases and preconceptions. Consider an instance in which a teacher is evaluating and assigning grades of essays that have been submitted by their students. As a way to minimize the impact of personal biases or subjective preferences on the grading process, it is advisable to develop clear and objective grading criteria, including aspects such as grammar, content, and following guidelines. This practice ensures that the assessment of each student's work is done in an equal way, thereby fostering a learning environment that promotes fairness and equality. Teachers should create a classroom environment where all students feel comfortable participating and sharing their ideas. They should avoid showing favoritism to any particular students. The second one, we have academic honesty. Academic honesty is necessary to make sure that students grow as learners. When teachers encourage academic honesty, they educate learners to the value of original work, appropriate reference, and plagiarism avoidance. They effectively and fairly apply rules regarding academic honesty. By doing so, teachers help students to develop the research and critical thinking skills they need to succeed in their academic and professional careers. For instance, it is necessary for educators to actively promote the development of critical thinking abilities and develop a strong sense of research ethics in students. Educators have the ability to assign assignments that require students to critically analyze and apply material that comes from a variety of sources, encouraging creative thinking and honest academic inquiry. They also should educate students about the different types of plagiarism and how to avoid it. They can do this by providing resources such as plagiarism guides and workshops. By following these codes of ethics, online learning teachers can help to ensure that all students have a fair and supportive learning environment. In conclusion, these two ethics are crucial for online learning teachers. Objectivity ensures a level playing field, fostering a more inclusive and equal learning environment. Creating ethical principles and fundamental abilities in students while promoting academic honesty provides them with the resources they need to succeed in school and beyond. Online learning teachers who maintain these two ethics helps create competent, ethical, and responsible students in the virtual classroom. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, alright. My name is Brittany, and I will be explaining about the professional behavior. What is professional behavior? Professional behavior refers to the conduct, action, and attitude that align with the standard, ethic, and expectation of specific profession or workplace. Okay, what are the qualities and characteristics for the professional behavior? Professional behavior involves demonstrating reliability, integrity, respect, accountability, and competence in interaction with colleague, client, or the public. It encompasses adhering to a code ethic, maintaining competence, and upholding the reputation and standard of the profession. what are the importance in teaching? Alright, professionalism in teaching set the examples of students. It teaching them how to conduct themselves with respect and civility and courtesy. It instills values, responsibility and respect, helping students develop the skill they need to be successful adult. And it also inspires students to take education seriously by observing the positive effect of a professional on their learning. Here are some specific ways online teacher can practice the professional behavior in teaching. The first one is effective communication. Teachers have to use a clear and concise language in written and verbal communication. Teachers also have to be responsive to students' questions and concern through email, chat, or discussion forums. Teachers have to ensure that instruction and expectation are well documented in the course materials. The second one is accessibility. Teachers have to create course content that is accessible to all students. This including using accessible file formats, providing text for images, and ensuring compatibility with screen readers for visually impaired students. The third one is respect for diversity. Teachers have to embrace and respect the diversity of the online and create an inclusive and welcoming online environment for students from various backgrounds. The fourth one is adaptability. Teachers have to be flexible and adapt to the changing needs of online students. This might involve modifying your teaching methods or offering alternative assessment. The last one is feedback and assessment. Teachers have to implement fair and consistent assessment practice and also provide constructive and timely feedback to help students learn. And the second one is professional competence. Professional competence in online teaching refer to the ability to effectively and skillfully perform teaching responsibility in digital learning environment as online teachers. What are the components of professional competence? It includes the ability, knowledge, and skill required to perform tasks, make decisions, and deliver high quality work in field of online teaching. This encompasses education, training experience, and understanding of best practices and standard. The importance of professional competence is it is crucial for ensuring effective and proficient performance in the online teaching role. It allows individuals to continue learning, develop technical skill, and keep up with the changes and innovation in the field, especially in online teaching. Here are some ways that online teacher can practice professional competence in online teaching. The first one is teachers have to do a regular self-assessment. It means that teachers have regularly evaluate teaching methods and student outcome, and also instead of just reflect on what is working, teachers have to pay attention to certain situation that needs improvement. The second one is feedback. A teacher have to encourage feedback from student and colleague to identify which areas need improvement and make necessary adjustment. The third one is collaborate. Collaborate with other online educators to share best practices, resources, and strategy for effective online teaching. The third one is technology proficiency. We know that as online teacher, they have to deal with a lot of technology requirement. So as online teacher, it is important for them to have a broad knowledge about the technology. Okay, the next one is pedagogical innovation. As a teacher, we have to experiment with different teaching methods and tools. It means that instead of just using one particular platform for online teaching, teacher have to be creative and try some new teaching materials to keep our online courses engaging and effective. The last one is personal development. As a teacher, we have to work on our personal development, including time management, communication, organization skill, and also the try to improve our knowledge in technology. And it is crucial for teacher, especially in online teaching.
Greetings to Madam Cynthia. So I'd be talking about the conclusion of this handbook. So we can, from this handbook, we can summarize that this handbook provides a thorough overview of the code of ethics for online teachers. So its main aim is to help teachers understand and uphold professionalism, integrity, and respect for diversity and ethical behavior in the field of online teaching. So, online teachers can create inclusive and supporting learning environments that foster the growth of the success of their students by following certain um, ethical principles. So, the code of ethics that is discussed in this handbook places a strong emphasis on the significance of upholding academic integrity, preserving confidentiality, showing respect for diversity, and fostering a culture that values fairness and transparency. So, the purpose of this handbook is like to provide online teachers with the necessary knowledge and tools for being effectively handle ethical challenges and responsibilities that may arise. By doing so, it aims to improve the overall learning experience for all individuals involved. So that's all from me. Thank you.